Hey guys, my name is Vincent and I'm currently working on this Minecraft dungeon minigame. So I posted a clip of this minigame on Reddit and it started to do well and I was really happy about it because my parents invited me back inside. Fuck. Two distant pirate crews set anchor on a dungeon island with the goal to collect as many coins as possible while the opponent's cannon poses a constant threat. Okay, so I'm planning to release this, for now Java exclusive game, on a server by the end of this year. Now, as the dungeon consists of various pre-built structures, I also plan to add a level editor so that players can build and submit their own dungeon rooms at some point. And because I've yet to implement the cannon, the main focus of this video will be the dungeon's most notable obstacle, the barrier. In a way, right? Barriers are kind of like children. They stand in the way of money and success. They take up most of your time, and sadly, they don't give in when you hit them. Ma, I'm sorry, it was a joke, okay? There are currently 4 types of barriers. So the first barrier is actually pretty simple. To open it, all you have to do is flip all levers that are bound to the barrier. What's less obvious though is what the barrier room looks like before generation. So if we take a closer look at the command blocks, we can see that one places a trigger, while the other places a listener. The difference between the two is basically one's interactable and one's not. The complexity of the interaction can range all the way from a simple right click to having to solve a puzzle game with several cycles. Once successfully completed, the trigger will broadcast a signal that can only be picked up by listeners that listen to the trigger's offset position. And after you completed all triggers the barrier is listening to, the lock will snap open and grant you access. The monster barrier requires you to break all spawner blocks to proceed. Because this barrier is the only reason for players to engage in combat, it affects dungeon gameplay like no other barrier. First of all, I'm loading the pre-built structure. After that, I will place a couple of command blocks that represent the spawners. To set them up, I provide some NBT gibberish. And finally, I create a barrier and connect it to all spawners. Now to touch it up, I'll also add some collectibles like coins and torches, and I can actually customize the amount by choosing a range of intervals. And lastly, I'll finish it up by saving the structure. Okay, let's check out some early gameplay. So first of all, in order for this barrier to work, I need to create a structure that represents the playing field. Now, because the goal of this interaction is to hit all red markers, I need to attach some by looking at the desired block face before I execute this command. Essentially, the command places an invisible armor stand, holding an item with a custom model. So this is what the structure looks like in action. All you have to do now is time your shot so that the moving red cube surrounds the marker when you hit it. Look mom, I made this. What the fuck? Fuck you, you little piece of shit! I was talking to the game, I was talking... Color memory is the last barrier and the second out of 2 barrier minigames. As you can see, this game generates a pattern of colors that you will need to memorize. After that, a random color for you to recall will be selected, And if you get all of them correct, you will either move to the next round or win the game. However, the difficulty increases with every level, adding up to 2 colors to the generated pattern. And if you mess up at any point, your progress will be reset. Also, much like the target barrier, the playing field of this game is completely customizable. So yeah, I created a Discord server, so if you're interested in little updates or future playtesting, feel free to join.